Warriors! Coming to you with video number 2 today to give you a deeper perspective. Now, Kevin and I always talk about money is just energy. It's a mutual value exchange, right? And most of you work for money when your money should be working for you. And now what's happening since we created our monetary system and us as humans gave this value to money, so if I had this and this represented money and I had more of these than you, I had more value than you. That's the monetary system that we created, right? But we're heading into a new quantum financial system, a system that is all done through the new quantum system. Eventually, there'll be nothing physical that you use, and we're heading that way now. So here's the thing, Warriors. The way you do your finances is going to change dramatically. And it's changing right now as you sit here and watch this video. There's regulation being passed, or they're working on passing, that is going to change the way you do your finances, the way you do your voting, the way you do your medical records, the way you do your taxes. Everything will be done on a blockchain. So I'm going to show you this video that one of my warriors sent to me from 2016, and it tripped me out because Kevin and I talk all the time that money is just energy. Let me introduce myself. It's your first time on my video. I'm Coach JB. I usually have my tinfoil hat on or my beanie on. See, I did my hair for you guys this afternoon. But I'm Coach JB. I'm the top health and mindset coach in the world. What you believe in your heart, you think in your mind, will eventually become your words and become your reality. I'm the guy that teaches you the game so you can't be played and helps you understand that whoever controls the money controls the information, controls the people. And as you look this way at a pandemic, there's a whole nother narrative going on this way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint the picture for you and show you what I think is going on. As we move into the quantum financial system, there's a whole public sector that's moving at the speed of light. And our old archaic banking system needs to catch up. So there's a lot of FUD, a lot of freaking out. The market is crashing today in the cryptocurrency space. So people are freaking out. They want to keep you scared. They want to keep you lost, because when they keep you scared, they keep you lost. They keep you looking this way as they stack their bags this way. So I'm going to show you a short clip, and then I'm going to walk you through the narrative. Now, I've always had a weird, funny feeling about Bitcoin. The only reason is because I don't know who invented it, nor do you. There's a secret person that invented Bitcoin. That just seems weird to me. Fundamentally, for me, it's not one of my largest holdings because of that fact. I don't buy stuff because everybody else is doing it. I do it what feels right for me. I'm heavily invested in coins like XRP, VeChain, ADA, Ethereum, Cardano, that's ADA. These are fundamental coins that have real world solve. And the reason why is because my understanding of banking and how banking systems works. So I'm going to show you this video really quickly. I'm going to kind of rush through this. I got to do my train some clients in just a moment. So I'm going to show you this video, then I'm going to show you some articles, and I'm going to share my opinion on where I think we're heading.
Collective story that we tell each other about value, a collective fiction. And that's a really powerful concept. In the past 2 decades, we've begun to use digital money. So I get paid via direct deposit, I pay my rent via bank transfer, I pay my taxes online, and every month a small amount of money is deducted from my paycheck and invested in mutual funds in my retirement account. All of these interactions are literally just changing ones and zeros on computers. There's not even anything physical like a stone or a coin. Digital money makes it so that I can pay someone around the world in seconds. Now, when this works, it's because there are large institutions underwriting every one or zero that changes on a computer. And when it doesn't, it's often the fault of those large institutions, or at least it's up to them to fix the problem. And a lot of times they don't. There's a lot of friction in the system. How long did it take the US credit card companies to implement chip and PIN? Half my credit cards still don't work in Europe. That's friction. Transferring money across borders and across currencies is really expensive. Friction. An entrepreneur in India can set up an online business in minutes, but it's hard for her to get loans and to get paid. Friction. Our access to digital money and our ability to freely transact is being held captive by these gatekeepers, and there's a lot of impediments in the system slowing things down. That's because digital money isn't really mine, it's entries in databases that belong to my bank, my credit card company, or my investment firm. And these companies have the right to say no. If I'm a PayPal merchant and PayPal wrongly flags me for fraud, that's it. My account gets frozen and I can't get paid. These institutions are standing in the way of innovation. How many of you use Facebook Photos, Google Photos, Instagram? My photos are everywhere. They are on my phone, they're on my laptop, they're on my old phone, they're in Dropbox, they're on all these different websites and services. And most of these services don't work together. They don't interoperate. And as a result, my photo library is a mess. Now, the same thing happens when institutions control the money supply. A lot of these services don't interoperate, and as a result, this blocks what we can do with payment, and it makes transaction costs go up. So far, we've been through two phases of money. In an analog world, we had to deal with these physical objects, and money moved at a certain speed, the speed of humans. In a digital world, money can reach much farther and is much faster, but we're at the mercy of these gatekeeper institutions. Money only moves at the speed of banks. We're about to enter a new phase of money. The future of money is programmable. When we combine software and currency, money becomes more than just a static unit of value, and we don't have to rely on institutions for security. In a programmable world, we remove humans and institutions from the loop. And when this happens, we won't even feel like we're transacting anymore. Money will be directed by software, and it will just safely and securely flow. Cryptocurrencies are the first step of this evolution. Cryptocurrencies are digital money that isn't run by any government or any bank. It's money designed to work in a world without intermediaries. Bitcoin is the most ubiquitous cryptocurrency, but there are hundreds of them. There's Ethereum, Litecoin, Stellar, Dogecoin, and those are just a few of the more popular ones. And these things are real money. The sushi restaurant down my street takes Bitcoin. I have an app on my phone that I can use to buy sashimi. But it's not.
Okay, Warriors, I'm going to attach this video down below, but think about that. That's in 2016. And now we're in a system where they have you looking this way. They're switching to quantum financial system, and the banking system realizes, the central banks in the banking system realizes that we have the power to take control of our money. So what are you seeing right now? SEC flags digital currency companies allegedly duping investors globally. They are coming after the cryptocurrency space. Bitcoin falls as miners sell, institutions watch Janet Yellen. They're bringing in people to start the narrative, okay? Now they're talking out two sides of their ass. I'm going to piss them off. They're talking out two sides of their ass. Let me show you. So Janet Yellen's over here saying, hey, Bitcoin is a fraud, okay? She doesn't like Bitcoin. Joe Biden's pick to become U.S. Treasury Secretary, Janet Yellen, has clarified her stance on Bitcoin cryptocurrencies. This follows her remarks during a Senate hearing when she said that cryptocurrencies are mostly used for illicit financing, okay? Then Christine Lagarde, the head of the European Central Bank, Lagarde calls regulatory for Bitcoin. She calls Bitcoin funny business. She said it's used for illicit activities. Then the SEC throws out a lawsuit against Ripple, okay, for something that happened 7 years ago. Let's pause for just a moment. Let's think about this for just a moment. Let's go after the company. Let's use our brain, our warrior brains. Let's go after the company that has been with the SEC every single month since its inception, has met with the SEC every single month since its inception, has come up with the frictionless payment system that she talks about, has invented the frictionless payment system, and you're about to have free internet in the future. Watch the World Economic Forum and what they're talking about in Davos right now. Your whole life is going to change, Warriors, and you have the opportunity to invest in this infrastructure right now. Yes, Bitcoin is under attack from it's not going anywhere, Warriors. So next thing you want to look at right now is, the next piece is what crypto can expect from Gary Gensler at the SEC. So Gary Gensler, you have to know the players in the game. Gary Gensler is a former professor at Warriors. He taught Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. There's a clip, him talking about XRP and Bitcoin. XRP is a bridge currency, okay? So why would they go after XRP? They're ushering in regulation. And now why are they doing that, Warriors? Because they know that the power is coming into our hands. And if the power comes into our hands, Warriors, what happens? They lose their power. So quickly and efficiently, they're working to bring in regulation so that they can be players in the game. Okay, so here's how they're talking out at two sides of their butt, okay? So you got Gary Gensler, who's a crypto-friendly SEC, right? Takes over from Jay Clayton, who launched the lawsuit on Ripple. He launches a lawsuit. Crypto-friendly SEC comes in. Then you have Brian Brooks. Before he leaves the OCC, he actually federally charters the first cryptocurrency bank to be federally chartered. So there's two sides of the coin. Janet Yellen saying it's a fraud. Christine Lagarde saying it's a fraud. You got Brian Brooks getting the first federally chartered cryptocurrency. Warriors, here's what's happening. They are trying to hold us back. They're trying to hold the retail investors back. They're trying to hold the FOMO back so they can get set up. Banks are going to be customer service banks. They are going to eliminate bankers in the future. Ask someone who works at a bank. Ask if they're releasing positions. I used to work in banking. They are letting go of positions, Warriors. They're not going to need you bankers anymore. It's going to be a customer service bank. Customer service, custodying cryptocurrency. Federally chartered banks can custody cryptocurrency now. They are just trying to hold us back with all this FUD and freaking us out. Bitcoin's not going anywhere, Warriors. Yes, there will be some big volatility as these SEC lawsuits come. But once this is all done, Warriors, those who hung on are going to be like the people that invested in gas and oil during the Great Depression, and the people who invested in Apple when nobody believed in it, the people who invested in the internet as it came along, as your grandma and grandpa were teaching you the old paradigm. There's a brand new paradigm. Stop taking advice from people who are living in a paradigm that's looking backwards. It's time to look forward, Warriors. So if you want to know the game and not get played, click the link down in our bio. We have a Warrior Academy with over 500 Warriors. Is it a perfect academy? Absolutely not. We are growing fastly and efficiently. We have a cryptocurrency call every single Thursday. I go over my portfolio. I'm not a financial advisor. It is not financial advice, but I document my exact journey into the quantum financial system. We have a Discord with over 400 Warriors in it that are much smarter than me. The technical analysis team. But we also take you through a 120-day challenge. You work out with me and Kev live daily, nutrition, mindset, and build your subconscious mind programming around wealth. As we always say, Warriors, rise. Let's go.